Hi, this is another episode in the Conflict on Camera series, and today we're talking about a photo I don't actually know very much about. Here it is. It was taken in June in Normandy on Omaha Beach somewhere. Here's what I do know. A few years ago, I toured with the daughter of a 5th Engineer Special Brigade veteran. He'd taken a camera with him into combat, and he took a series of photos on and around Omaha Beach in the days after the invasion. And this is one of the photos he took. I was immediately struck by it because I'd never heard of Charles Moon. As the photo says, he was killed on D-Day while serving with Company B of the 37th Engineer Combat Battalion attached to or part of the 5th Engineer Special Brigade, killed while opening a gap through enemy minefields, 6 June 1944. Now, Charles Moon was from Kansas, I know that, and I also know he's buried at the American Cemetery in Normandy overlooking Omaha Beach. I've looked at what I can find about the 37th Engineers. I've looked at what I can find about the 5th Engineer Special Brigade. I've contacted people like Joe Balkoski, the historian of the 29th Division and an expert on Omaha Beach. And of course, I've trawled the internet. To date, I've found nothing that actually refers to this action through the minefields on June the 6th on Omaha Beach. What I find interesting is that clearly his fellow soldiers believed what he did was brave enough, was decisive enough for them to put a sign up to him. Now, folks, for those watching, to understand just how busy the Omaha Beach sector was in the days after D-Day, it was divisions coming ashore. We were pushing inland towards St. Lo. There was still lots of clearing up to be done. There were minefields to be cleared. There were obstacles to be cleared away. There was shingle and pebbles to be moved out of the way to allow access of more troops coming in. The artificial harbor of Mulberry A was being built. There's a lot going on Omaha Beach. Men in the Engineer Brigade took time to construct a sign to their friend who had died on D-Day clearing this path. To me, that says a lot. That says that whatever he did was significant. And I'd love to find out what it was he did. Blowing a gap through a minefield. Was it with Bangalore torpedoes? Was it with a mine detector? Was it some other action? I don't know. I'm hoping that maybe one day someone will find this video on YouTube and go, I know what that guy did, and they'll send me some personal account or some archive or some report, and I'll find out what Charlie Moon did. I don't even know which part of Omaha Beach it is. My hunch is it's somewhere towards the eastern end. It's somewhere in the Videstonsnes 60, 61 area, somewhere Fox Green, Fox Red, somewhere like that. I don't really know. It's just in looking at the terrain behind, it kind of feels right to me. Whether or not it's connected with the Jimmy Monteith push up the F1 draw, I don't know. It's just interesting. And I was thinking last night about what photo I want to do next on this show, and this was the one that came to my mind. I don't know much about it, but it just reminds us all how little we know about events as massive as D-Day. We know a lot. There are books like Peter Caddick Adams' wonderful book, Sand and Steel, James Holland, Cornelius Ryan, John McManus. The list goes on and on of these incredibly detailed works. And we have these books about individual units. The 1st Division, the Engineer Brigades, the Ranger Battalions, the support units that came ashore. And yet, so far, I've never found anything out about Charles Moon. In case you're wondering, I have looked at his IDPF, his individual deceased personnel file. It does indicate he was killed on June the 6th. There is no exact location, and there's nothing in it about the circumstances of his death. That, so far, has not given me any information. So there we are. Moon Ravine. It's an area on Omaha Beach. I don't know where it is. I don't know how it earned its name, except that Charles Moon from Kansas in Company B, 37th Engineer Combat Battalion, did something there brave enough to be honored with a sign. There you are. Short and sweet, this program. Again, if you're a historian or author or amateur enthusiast and you have a photo from the war you'd like to come on and talk about, whether you know everything about it or not, whether you have an interesting story behind it, please get in touch via YouTube or Twitter and we'll make a show about the photo of your choice. In the meantime, don't forget to check out our Patreon page. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to share with other people what we're doing here on World War II TV. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you all again very soon.